there was quite a short volume produced, which was the record of a dialogue between Ratzinger, as he was then, and Habermas about where's the Enlightenment project going. And I think that's a really interesting text in terms of what is the foundational basis from which you can make any moral claims. And obviously on one level, Ratzinger had an easier position to defend as long as you accepted his first principle, which of course is where a lot of people would have parted company with him. But once you've got a theology of this, it's of course much easier to talk about a set of moral principles than it is in a more liberal way of trying to develop those through a social dialogue. So that's as I say, an area where I thought I could have been sidetracked in this into quite a way, and it's an important issue, but I kind of skipped it in the end.
Yes,
of the paper.
I thought you were a bit sort of quiet on the Pope. That was my feeling. Compared with the paper.
Yeah.
I thought
the Pope and localism. I was looking for
Yeah.
section
Okay.
on that.
I mean,
and also the humanist, standard humanist moral ethics are not very different.
No.
From religious ones. It's between the humanists and Ayn Rand, which is the more interesting.
Yeah.
Could I just raise? I mean, this is where I sort of come along with you. I think. I mean, I think back to traditions of this workers' education in this country.
Yeah.
And I think all the big names in that field, Temple, Tawney, Livingston, or a lot of the big names are all come out of Christian thinking. In their case, Anglican thinking. But there's something which comes there from I feel like a spiritual position, which clearly drives them into this kind of sense of service and human good. So there's that in the early 20th century. It's not the only motive, but it's partly there, and Mansfield and so on as well. In the mid 20th century, you then get a much that seems to be displaced by, again in the same, by a lot of what you might call sort of for want of a better word, sort of neo-Marxist kind of. I'm thinking of Raymond Williams and the like. I'm not sure who the like are in this case.
But Williams will do.
Yeah, I mean, I think Raymond Williams writes a book called that writes a book called The Common Good. That's the kind of concept that he's using. You find it. So what is it?